Hey everyone, good evening. I'm Chief Meteorologist Arel Winninger from the Central Oregon Daily Weather Center. And across the high desert, we are going to be getting back into an active weather pattern. And that means heavy mountain snow is expected, but in our lower elevations, not as big of an impact. We are looking at some limited impact, so that means some light to moderate totals are going to be possible. And really, it's going to be about 2 to 6 inches in the higher elevations of our Tri-County area. And so let's go ahead and look at those headlines, because here through the next couple of days, we start to get some of that rain and snow shower activity tomorrow evening. So rain or snow, really both, because some of us get some light totals, others don't get any, but the mountains get blasted. And because of that, the National Weather Service has issued a winter weather advisory through the Cascades from 5 p.m. Wednesday to 11 p.m. Thursday. And what that means for us is 4 to 11 inches above 4,500 feet. That pretty much takes most of our Tri-County area out of the equation, and that's going to be from 5 p.m. Wednesday to 11 p.m. on Thursday. We're looking at a trace up to 5 inches for the east slopes of the Cascades, and getting into the highest elevations, that's where it's going to be more like 1 to 2 feet. So when we look around the high desert right now, we have some clouds over the Cascades. Clouds are starting to thin out, but it's still been partly cloudy to mostly sunny through most of the day. Meanwhile, our roads, not too bad at all. We could even see some shadows on the ground, indicative of those times of sunshine, but the passes look like some slick roads are expected through tonight. Wet roads across through the passes right now, and those temperatures are already below freezing. But when we go ahead and look at satellite and radar, we've been seeing those in and out clouds, not much in the way of precipitation. A look at the bigger picture shows a ridge of high pressures building into the region, and our next system is well out over the Pacific Ocean. Now this is part of that same system that we've been tracking through the last couple of days. That low is detached from the actual cold front, and what that means for us is it's starting to break down. But that's not it, because when we look even further out over the Bering Sea, there's another low. That cold front is stretched over the Aleutian Islands and into the northern Pacific Ocean. That's system number 2. That pushes in later on, and what that means for us is that we are expecting more rain and snow really continuing. So our forecast model shows that system offshore. As it rolls in tonight, we're looking at internet clouds, so times of mostly clear conditions. It's going to be cold tonight and increasing clouds through the early morning hours. Some flurries to start the day, but by the afternoon and evening, that's when rain and snow start to roll in. Heavy mountain snow is expected, and winds are getting gusty for the high desert. This pattern continues with some periods of clearing between fronts all the way through the rest of this work week. That next system rolls in Thursday night and Friday and continues to bring even more precipitation, and the most precipitation is going to be in the Cascades. That's where we're looking at the extreme snow totals. So that means the passes going to get hammered again. And zoomed out look at this shows that we are looking at a foot plus in the Cascades. So let's get a little bit closer. Between now and 11 p.m. Thursday, a high resolution model is showing a trace to 3 inches through the high desert, but more snow is coming. Remember, Thursday night and Friday. So let's go ahead and add all that up. We'll time it all out. Just between now and 7 a.m. Wednesday, we're just looking at some light rain and snow showers pushing through. Fast forward a little bit more, and through Wednesday evening is when we're going to start to get that mountain snow with some snow in the lower elevations, and that just continues through Thursday and Friday. So by Friday at 11 p.m., that's where we're looking at a trace to 4 inches with 1 to 2 feet in the Cascades. Now temperatures, on the other hand, today topped out in the 30s and 40s with a few 50s. Right now, we're still close to that. So that means temperatures are running close to where they were yesterday. And through the day, they've been running between 2 degrees cooler and 6 degrees warmer than this time yesterday. And it seems to be we're on that same trend. Now tonight, we fall back into the 20s with a few teens. Tomorrow, topping out on either side of 50 degrees. But let's talk winds, because winds are going to get strong. Gusts right now aren't too bad. Wind speeds right now are mostly at a light breeze, and it's just getting breezy at times. But let's look at that forecast model. This is observed everything to the left of that white line, and it's been breezy at times. Tonight, a light breeze. By tomorrow, it starts getting breezy during the midday hours with gusty winds expected as this front starts to bring rain and snow showers to the high desert. So strong winds are expected, and it stays breezy, even getting gusty at times through Thursday. So for tonight, 20s, a few teens. By tomorrow, we're looking at 40s and 50s, that average high temperature, low 50s. And so it's staying below average. That average high is 55 in Redmond and 52 in Bend. It's staying below average for this time of the year, near average through Saturday. Saturday is when things start to clear out. Then more sunshine and our next warming trend. Look at the second half of our 7-day planner. Under that abundant sunshine, we're warming through the 60s and reaching into the 70s by this time next week. That's the latest in weather. Join us tonight on Central Oregon Daily News. Well, the latest headlines and your most reliable forecast. We'll see you then.